everybody, and welcome. Welcome to our altered book, Mr. Green. He is a September daily. And, well, obviously now we're through to the 21st of September. And we're still alive and we're still going. I have a list of prompts that I choose from every day. And at the bottom here, I have a list of designers, 6 designers. 2 of which we can only 30 days in September, 6 designers, so you can only have each designer 5 times. And so far we've used Liana Scrap 5 times, so they're scribbled out, and the wild card one, that's scribbled out. Yesterday we rolled Wonders by Wink, so that was actually the 5th time that I've rolled that one. So Wonders by Wink can now get crossed off, and that leaves us still with 2 from the journal boat, 2 from chapter 1, and unbelievably 5 from tailor-made journals. What is it? The dice doesn't like 2? I don't know. Anyway, let's hope that we roll a 2 today, but in the interim we're doing Wonders by Wink, and the prompt that I've chosen for today is getting ever less of them. Photo. So photo is the 21st. So I'm going to write that down in my list here on the left hand side. Photo. And I'm just going to scribble that out there. It just makes it easier for me to see the prompts that are still left. Ooh, not so many. Okay, let's get on with today's. I have already cut myself a base. This is the base that I want to stick ultimately into Mr. Green, and I'm going to work off that. So the prompt that I rolled was photo. This is the lady whose photo I have selected. I got the image from the graphics fairy. She's just beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. And I want to cut her out at the same height as the page, but square. So my page measures 6 3/4. So I want to, let's just slice this up a little bit. I just want to get rid of that end a little bit. Just make it easier for me. So yes, I'm sure I've made her 6 3/4 wide already. Yes, she is. So I can trim off the sides to 6 3/4. Right down the edge of her, right down the side. I haven't got any room for error here. And down the other one. And you'll see what's occurring. It will all unveil itself as it does every day, for good or ill. Something happens on the page. Right, so that's her 6 3/4 across. Now I need to make her 6 3/4 top to bottom. And she actually measures about 8 at the moment. So 6 3/4 would come to there. I'll just take a little bit off above her head first off. And then see where 6 3/4 brings us to. It brings us to there. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think there's much we can do about it actually. It is what it is. So let's cut that off there. Fine. Excellent. And just hope this fits onto our page here. So it's going to go on like that, and we're going to have this little extra piece down the side. But I've printed out a couple of sheets from Wonders by Wink from the Love Letters kit, and let me tell you guys, please just go over to Etsy and have a look at this kit. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's really vintagey, and oh, so much you could do with it. So that was one page, and I've printed another page of it out on the back, a fairly plain page, and this was another page. I mean, look at it, it's just lovely, and that's more like washi sort of thing, and I thought I could put a piece of that down each side there. So the thing to do is to get this woman, get this lady in the centre, but I'm wondering if before I do that I should put the washi tape. I think that would make my life easier. So let's just trim out this washi here. You needn't use it as washi tape, I'm just using it as washi tape, but you needn't. I'm just going to trim that out. And that's just a glorious remnant. I think that's going to be wide enough like that. And then we'll get these on first, I think. Probably the way to go. Oops, that's a bit wonky. Okay, so let's pop these. If we put those there on each edge, I told you that one was wonky, like that. Then we'll get our lady over those, put central, like that. Oh, it's coming together already. It looks so nice already. Right, I need to do a bit of inking, but I do actually need to cut these off at 6 3/4 first. So I think I've got those one on top of the other. Let's hope so. 6 3/4 and chop them off. So 6 3/4 is becoming a very important measurement. Yeah, I'm going to ink round them because it's quite a vintagey kit, this, and I think it would benefit from a little bit of inking. So I'm just going to use vintage photo, nothing too dark, and I don't need to ink that edge because it's going to have the photo over it. So just 3 edges that you can see. I don't know, I said the last time that I thought Kyung's Shabby Chic Traveller kit was the nicest one she'd done. That's because I hadn't studied this one. This one is, yeah, it's my favourite. I love it. I really, really love it. Oh, you know when you get a song in your head that you can't get rid of? I have got the most ridiculous song in my head today. I've got the Deadwood Train. Oh no, gone a bit heavy with the inking there. Never mind. Yeah, the Deadwood Train. Why? Why have I got that in my head today? I don't know. Hopefully it'll disappear soonish. So this is a relatively straightforward page, to be honest with you. It's not a complicated one. Right, let's stick those down. I probably need to ink that as well, you know. Just in case a little bit of it sticks out, and we don't want that, do we? I mean, it shouldn't if we'd measured properly, but you know. You know. Right, that's fine. So let's get some things stuck down. I've got my very delicate bottle of hot glitter. Look at it. It's enormous. Because my other one had conked out. So, oh my goodness me, you don't need much pressure. In fact, no pressure at all. I'm just turning it upside down and it's coming out. Okay, so let's get this stuck on this side. Right up the edge. Like that. Yeah, I'm glad we inked the base page. I think that was a good thing to do. There we go. Same with this one. Oh my goodness me. This is big and slightly unwieldy. Because it's heavy, it's full of glue, but I guess as you use the glue up, it gets a bit easier to manage. Pop its lid on. I don't want it to dry up at this stage. And that one right up that side as well. There we go. I mean, even that looks just gorgeous, doesn't it? It's a really, I mean, you know, I'm not on commission or anything here, guys. I'm just telling you, this is a beautiful kit. So that's going to overlap. It's going to come on top of those, but that's fine. You know, that's perfectly okay. And that's going to go there. So what I want to do really is put a mark halfway across her and halfway across my page so as I can get them lined up and she'll be completely central. So she measures unbelievably 6 3/4. So half of that is what? 6 3/4 is 3 3/8. Blimey. So 3 3/8, I'm going to put a mark there, and I'm going to put a mark halfway along here, and this page measures 8 1/2, so that's a bit easier. 4 1/4 there. So when I've got the glue on her, I can just line those up and pop it on. I'm going to stick this on with collall. It's a fairly big area and it'll do fine with collall, I'm sure. Not only that, it's just a little bit easier to manage this morning than that gigantic art glitter. I could decant it for sure into the little bottle that I was using, but I think we'll be all right. We'll get the hang of it. There we go. Right, so because I've used collall, I've got a little bit of wiggle room, but that's easy. I can place one mark over the other. Oh, look at that. That would just be a beautiful page in a journal, just like that. I love it. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is just, if you remember, this is the same lady as we used on the monochrome page. And then I put a red jewel in her hair. Today I think I'm going to do some embossing on this. She's actually got another one here. I'm just going to use these, and these are Distress embossing pens. So they've just got, you know, the glue, if you like, inside them, except they're in pens, so they're easier to get fine lines with. So let me just get a piece of paper. I don't know what I did with my anti-static bag. Where's it gone? Mr. F was last seen with it, and I don't know where it got put, so we'll just soldier on. Right, this embossing pen has got a brush nib, and this one's got a bullet tip, so let's use that one. And let's just draw around the edge of her hair slide, or the flower in her hair, I should say. and it should stay nice and sticky for long enough, I think. Okay, let's try that. So put some embossing powder on it. Looks fine to me. I'm putting this away because it wouldn't be the first time that I've spilt a pot of embossing powder whilst doing a video, or a live even. I've done both. And we'll just get the heat tool at her. See how well that works or doesn't work. I think that might be it. There might be a little bit down there actually that I haven't caught. Yeah, that's it, it's going now. It's gone, it's going, it's gone. So there we are. I don't know if you can see that, but it's twinkling away. It looks quite nice. It's just added a detail to it. It's not necessary, you don't need to do that. Oh, look at all this embossing powder I've got. Honestly, I shouldn't be let loose with this stuff. Right, so that's that. So we've got her ready. Right, the next bit is, I don't know if you've heard of Rita Donnelly tucks. I don't even know who Rita Donnelly is, and I don't know if anybody knows who Rita Donnelly is, but she does these. I've got bits of gold everywhere now. She apparently, at some stage, did these corner tucks and everybody started making them. Now, I've no idea when this was, because all the time I've done junk journaling, Rita Donnelly tucks have been around. And I'll show you in a sec what they are. They are just little... Oh, I don't want to use that. I'll use this. They're just little corner tucks like this that you make, and they've got journaling inside. So you can have them that way on your page, or you can have them more conventionally the other way. So they would be on the corner of your journal page like that, and they just flip up and they've got journaling in. So it's just a little tuck spot, but it's got journaling in the corner. And they are called Rita Donnelly tuck spots. So if you ever hear anybody saying that, that is exactly what they are. That paper, of course, had embossing powder on it, so that's fine, we're all right now. So my intention today is to make 4 Rita Donnelly tuck spots over this photograph that will sort of take up the whole space. That's the plan. You'll see as I go along. And I've opted to use this gorgeous paper here because it is lovely. So that will be I need to cut out 4 squares that will fit exactly onto here. That's the plan. This margin here is slightly wider than that margin there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off all the margins, and then I'll be starting from a good place. So I'm just going to trim off all the margins right up to where the flowers begin. And then I need to get my thinking cap on. Okay, so that's right up to where that the border starts. Now, each one needs to be half of the 6 3/4. So half of 6 3/4 is 3 3/8. So I'm just going to cut that at 3 3/8. That's the plan. And if we get it accurate enough, it should work. That doesn't look square. 3 3/8. Doesn't look square down here, but that's probably where I cut it before. Okay, and I want the other one also at 3 3/8. Three and 3/8. Right, so that just leaves a little bit like that from the width, and then each of these I need to cut at 3 3/8 as well. Told you you'd need your thinking cap on. It's just measuring, guys. It's just measuring. There we go. That one like that. This corner, 3 3/8. And the other one, 3 3/8. And this one. Right, so that's kind of the last of the measuring, you'll be glad to know. So what I want to do is, because I've got journaling on the other side, I want to put those like that, fold it over on the diagonal, and this will be what it looks like all the way around. That's the plan. So what I need to do is fold this over exactly on the half. Let's just get that point exactly and that point exactly, and then it should all be all right. Not sure that is exactly on that point. I don't think that's too bad. So that one's going to go there, and let's do another one. Just checking I was still in frame. For some reason I thought I'd wandered over to my left a bit. And there's another one, and that's going to go there. So you get the picture. See what I'm doing? It's easy. There's just a little bit of maths involved, but don't let that put you off. It's just half. It's just half the measurement. And that one can go there, and then this one. can go there. And that's it. No more complicated than that, but doesn't it frame her beautifully? Aren't these papers just gorgeous? I so want to make a journal out of them, I tell you. But I've got a million gazillion things to do. So I'm going to ink around these. So sorry guys, it's a bit of a... I appreciate it's not the most exciting. That's going to get stuck down. So I need to ink around there. And I need to ink the entire thing because you'll see that. And this is our journaling space. I have seen people add additional papers in this in here, and you can do that if you want to. I'm just showing you the basics. Let's burnish that down along there, and let's get it stuck in. And they will, I mean, at the moment they might stick out a little bit, but once you've got them into your journal, they'll lie flat. You don't need to worry about a closure or anything like that for them. They'll be fine. So let's just glue them in as we go, I think, is the way forward. And then pop it right on the corner. Level down there, level along there. Lovely. Just got a little bit of gluage. It's not quite right either. There you go. Just a little bit there. Make sure that you're lined up with the edges of the photo. If that's what you're doing. You know, you don't have to do all of this. You could just put 4 of these on your journal if you wanted to. You don't need to make it as difficult as I've made things for me. Why do I always do that? I have no idea. And then all of the inside. Now this might be my new favourite page. I love it. So vintagey. Okay, so that one's inked. It's going that way, so let's just burnish that down like that. Let's put some glue on it. Too much glue up there. Lovely. Let's just work round. So this one wants to go there in that corner, square along the bottom, square up the side. Lovely. And let's just get rid of that glue. There we are, so we've got 2 flaps in place. Carry on, more of the same. Yeah, be interested. To be honest, I've never put Rita Donnelly in YouTube. I mean, it may well be that she has a thriving YouTube channel. Maybe I'll do that tonight, go and have a look and see if I can find this lady called Rita Donnelly. It's highly probable that she didn't actually invent these. Very few things that are invented in junk journaling, to be honest with you. Very few things that somebody hasn't thought of before. But she has been attributed this. So we'll just go with it. Let's just burnish along there. Stick this in here. Yeah, so far so good. Might all be down to the last one. The last one might not fit. So yeah, I'm feeling no ill effects from the flu jab yesterday. Neither is Mr. F, so that's great. We generally don't. It's not the COVID jab. We've had those. It's just an ordinary flu jab. And we generally don't feel any ill effects at all. I must say, if I move my arm up, I can feel it, but you know the answer to that one, don't you? Don't move your arm up. So last one. This paper is perfect for it, isn't it, with the border all the way around. You couldn't have got more perfect paper if you tried. So thank you, Keong, for producing these wonderful kits. And this one now is my new favourite. There we are, let's just burnish that line in, like that. Lovely. And let's hope this is going to fit. I don't think it's far off, if it's off at all. Let's just stick it down and see. Okay. Let's get it right in the corner, along there. That's lovely, I think. It's just protruding over there, but I think in the long run that's not going to... I wonder if I should just chop that off. It's just marginally too long. Yeah, that's better. It's still going to look fine. Yep, that's fine. So we weren't far out with our measurements at the end of the day. And in theory, if you opened all those up... Yeah, look. Where's the photo? I don't know. Where's the photo? Right, so there we have it. It now needs to get stuck into Mr. Green. Come here, Mr. Green. Got a nice page for you. Oh, before I do that, I'm just going to do the double-sided on the back. It's easier than working on top of Mr. Green. There we are. That's it. So yeah, as I've said to you before, I'm putting double-sided on him now because he's so thick. The double-sided grabs instantly, whereas the glue obviously doesn't grab instantly, and it's hard to get that bit next to the spine to stick down straight away. So the double-sided grabs it, just makes it a bit easier. So that was quite a short one for you today, I think. And a relatively easy one once you get your head around what you're doing and the measurements that you need. But if you don't want to make yours a square, yours would be easier. I just have this compulsion to overcomplicate everything. I don't know why. Right, let's burnish that down. Take that tape off. Yeah, this might be my new favourite page. I really like it. I love those papers. But, you know, after I finish this, I'm going to do back to basics, and running concurrent with that, I'm going to do a grunge journal without using any digis at all. That's a tackle, isn't it? That's a challenge. Let's see where this needs to go. Here. This is its allotted page. So let's get some colour on the back of there. Right, so which way is up? This way is up. Oh, I'm just gonna, where's my prompt list gone? I'm just gonna pop this under here so I can see where the edge is. Like that, I think. Yeah. Perfect. Perfection. I really like that, guys. I hope you like it too. As I say, there's no need to close these down, because as we keep closing Mr. Green, they will fall like that. So there we have it. Let's just give it a good press down. There we go. So our prompt for today was photo. You don't need to do any of these at all if you don't want to. The prompt is photo. So all you need to do for your page is to include a photo. And there she is. Doesn't she look gorgeous? Her and those papers were meant to be together. Just beautiful. So I shall just close that up for today. Thank you very much, Mr. Green. And let's roll the dice and see which designer we get for tomorrow. I can only roll a 1, 2 or 4. Anything else I can't have. So let's have a look. Let's clear the decks. Come on, come on. It's a 2 and you can't see it. It's a 2. It's a 2. It's a 2. Ah, do I have to roll it again because it went off camera? You believe me, don't you? I haven't. I'm not lying. It's a 2. I'm going to roll it again because it went off camera. Don't be so flipping... Can't see that one either. Let me hold this here. 4. Okay, that's chapter 1. Lorna, you so nearly made it, girl. So that's chapter 1 for tomorrow. So I'll see what I can come up with that, which prompt I'm going to use for that. Oh, that's so disappointing. But never mind, we'll go with chapter 1. And I shall see you tomorrow. It's going to be another video tomorrow because it's the chimney sweeps day. So I'm not sure what time he's coming and I don't want to be halfway through video when he arrives, etc. So I shall see you tomorrow for another video, and we'll do a live on Thursday. So thanks for your company. I hope you enjoyed that one today. I did. I really did, actually. And it now may be my new favourite page. Thank you, guys. Bye.